Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. How are y'all doing? I hope y'all are doing well. I am doing pretty good, I have to say. So we are going to work on this tonight, but let me get myself situated and I'll be right back. All right, we are back. So y'all, I hope that you guys are enjoying my channel. I am enjoying sharing my stuff with you guys. So, how is your day going? Oh Lord, don't tell me this is going to be a problem. I have been having internet problems a lot lately on my phone. Just everywhere. And it's driving me crazy. Everything is just like slowing down. So we are looking through my tool bag here. Hold on. What is going on? It's just stop and start, stop and start, stop and start. Let's find something else. Okay. So we've got a hole punch. We've got scissors. I love this. Oh my gosh, y'all. This is so good for lifting up stickers. It is so firm, and it's such a nice feel in the hand. Matter of fact, I should stop being lazy and using the one that's on the desk. And this is the Rip Tear. Look at these huge tweezers. Oh my gosh. Where is the thing that they belong in? This is what I was looking for, my gyro cut. I couldn't find that because we are going to do a friggin' Dutch door tonight. And this is for, wow, this is what I was using for what is that stuff called? Book binding stuff. Yep, and I was wondering why I couldn't find the brush that I wanted. But I'm using a different brush, the brush that has the water in it and you can clean it, and that way you don't have to go through all of this. Wow, I forgot. Let's put that to the side. And this is one of my other favorite knives, this Cricut knife, which I forget to use. I love the feel of this as well. This is a good knife, and it lets you know like the life of the blade, I think it is. I don't know. I haven't used this thing maybe once since I had it, because you all know it's like if I see it and these little tiny little scissors. I can't even tell you where I got these things. Amazon, AliExpress, and I can't remember. These came from Amazon. This is good for picking up as well. And this is my washi cutter, and this is the, you know, cutter thing, and this is great for picking up stickers as well. I need to use the stuff that I have, and this is a roller cutter that I got from Amazon. I don't even know if it works. And then some more tiny scissors, cheap tiny scissors. And you all know this is like for when I poke holes through leather, like if I'm going to make a TN. And same, oh, this is what I use when I want to like score on a scoreboard for paper crafting. And they were bought by mistake. They're just extras. And then there is this is a homemade Scoopy Doopy, you know, which I love because it's so firm, it's so strong, but I don't know where the thingies are for this, because there's no way I would have that open. That is like dangerous. But I like dumped everything out, and I don't know why I didn't see it in here. I was sure that I would get it, but these are huge, and I just don't know why they didn't put the thingies in here. But wow. Matter of fact, I think I'm going to put these in here and put this big one right there with the little mini spatula until we can figure out what else we want to do. All right, so what I'm going to do tonight is I got my bag of washi, and I got my paints. And we are going to do some things together. So, and I want to do it in this book. So, yes. I'm going to definitely decorate this, but not right now. I don't know what I'm going to use. Let me just double check, make sure you guys are in frame. Yes, we're good. So, yeah, I'm gonna put some stickers here for later, like one big sticker and some stuff. But tonight, I'm gonna finish with you guys what I started, which is don't beat yourself up. Instead, pick yourself up. And I am going to use my gyro cut, and you can get this on Amazon. And we're just gonna, let me get my glasses. Let me get my good glasses. And let's see here. Oh, that's much better. So we're gonna just cut this, cut along around here. All right. So that came out really good. Okay. And then, and we're just gonna, you know what? That was so stupid. Wait a minute. I got more than one cutting board. There's no excuse for me to not do this on a cutting board. All right. So, there we go. Done. All right. So what I want to do now is we're going to put this away, put that to the side, and I want to get those tiny, tiny scissors that we were talking about. And I want to cut, I want to, you know what, I could use a corner edge. I do have one. That would probably make it a lot more precise. Let me see. Yeah, I think this is my rounder. And this is not the one that, okay. So I think we're gonna put it in here. Perfect. All right, probably should do it upside down. All right. I think that sticker might be in the way. It might not let me. Yeah, it's not letting me. All right, let's move this sticker out of the way. All right. I might just have to get this, the little tiny. I'm grab these tiny scissors and just, yeah, there we go. We're good. We got her done. Okay, so I can put this to the side. And why did I do that? I just now noticed that. I was testing a pen. And Gary and I came up with this word, Jeepster. Jeepster Joy Ocean Vibe. Because we're not going to take his Jeep to Ocean City. We're going to take mine. And I'm fine with that. And it was just like Jeepster Joy. I like that. Jeepster Joy. But this page is going to have to be torn out because that's not going to work with that. So we are going to get rid of Jeepster Joy. But you know what? We could always, I could take these little tiny scissors here and I can go, I can just go around and I can color this with inks and I can just make this a little tip in. I'm trying to come up with ideas so that, you know, we don't throw this away. Ocean Vibe. We'll keep it. Let's keep it. So, yeah. I was hoping today that the lawn service people would come and clean up a little bit. I live in a condo, and even though you own your unit, we all share the ground. We all share the yard, the backyard, the front yard, all that stuff. And we have someone that just keeps it manicured, which is a blessing, because there are a lot of, well, there used to be a lot of seniors or people my age who live here, and they don't want to be bothered with tending to their own yard. You know, they really don't. And I find gardening to be fun. All right. But at my age as well, I say the same thing, you know. Okay. So let us, all right, I'm going to use this as paper. And I need to use the, let me use what I got and stop it. Perfect. All right, and let's kind of turn this around. Perfect. Okay. Oh my gosh. All right, so I'm going to put one more, but not this. I'm gonna use that. I think that's what I want to do. And this came from Planny Thing. So yeah, guys, today was a very busy day. I didn't expect it to be. I thought I was going to go in the doctor's office and come out and everything was going to be hunky-dory, and it wasn't. It wasn't at all. I ended up having to cancel subscriptions and cancel prescriptions, and I had to make more doctor's appointments, and you know, it was a lesson for me, but you know, it just took up a lot of time. Okay, that's better. I'm cool with that. All right, so put that over there and put that there. And now what I need to do is we need to do this on the other side. All right, let me just check and make sure that you guys can see. All right, I just need to like push this up a little bit. Okay. All right. Okay. So the sticker is on there, and then I need to ink the edges on here, and if we have time, I'll ink the edges tonight. We should have time. Okay, and so what I need to get now is another piece of washi. I'm going to turn this around, and we're going to put this washi, line this washi right up. All right, we are doing good. Okay, so that is done. All right, now the next thing we want to do is put down these hearts. So yeah, guys, oh my Lord, hold on, y'all, I'm hot. See if we can get extra light. You guys probably can't tell. Ah, yes. Yes, yes, yes. All right, so I am going to, we're going to put this, that fits perfect. And then we're going to put this right here. And that fits perfect. And now we're going to use this one, and okay, put that there. And then we got this one. Now I know some of you do multiple Dutch doors. I just do one Dutch door, and I prefer it to be like in the beginning of the book, but sometimes I do forget and I don't, but I prefer that very first page to be the Dutch door, because that's the page that is glued in funny, and so I like to do that. That's the plan, but we know that we don't always stick to the plan, so it is what it is. So now what I want to do is get this rounder, and perfect. And probably this is not going to work. I'm probably going to have to cut this one just like I did before. All right, so I'm going to cut this right here, and it looks like I may not have, right here, it looks like I put the tape a little bit too far. That's not a big deal. I'll cut that off. Yeah, right there. All right, so we're good. I like to try to catch those pieces when they first drop, so that way I don't have a big mess all over my desk. All right, so now we have, oh, goodness. All right, this little piece right here is bugging me. Okay, got it. All right, so there we go. Let me just double check and make sure we're in frame, because I do have it down kind of close. All right. Okay. Because I will start this video over if I am not in frame. Okay, y'all. Okay. So, we want to ink the edges, and we want to put, I want to put another quote, but I want to put it on the back of here. And let me get my markers, my brush pens, and we'll do that. And I want it to be in pink. Let me see. How about that? Yeah, we're gonna do that. Okay. And we're done with the rounder. Alright, so now what I want to write on here is the little foxes can spoil the vine, but they can also nurture the vine. How can I write all of that on here? I'm going to put, though little like even though, so though little foxes spoil the vine, okay, though little foxes, oops, I messed that up. Oh well, can't be perfect all the time. It's like heavy down, and it should have been like foxes. That should have been, it's, whatever. Okay. It's bothering me though. I'm just making it worse, y'all. But I could white it out. You want me to white it out? Hold on. Where is my white out? Because that's bothering me. It's bothering me. Alright. And I gotta watch the time too, because you know what, guys? If I don't watch the time, it'll be a whole hour later. Alright, I just want to white out. Alright, is this working? Oh my gosh, don't tell me the whiteout is no good. Oh, jeez. Let me test it first. Alright, gotta get this sucker back on track. So we just want to white out. Golly. Come on, Tombow. Tombow is supposed to be the best with whiteout. Okay. What in the world? It's working on here. Look at that. Okay. That is weird. I'm doing something wrong. Alright, since it's not working, do I have any other whiteout? I used to, and I don't know what I did with it. Remember I had that whiteout pen? Let me see if it's in here. Oh, goodness, goodness. I'm gonna have to stand up. Hold on. Let me see if I can find that whiteout pen. Oh, it was right in front of my face. I think I might have to lift my chair up a little bit. I think my chair is down too low. All right. Okay. Okay, this won't. What in the world is going on, y'all? Why is my stuff not working? Not working. I don't get it. Maybe it was so cold in my house that this froze. That is a very good possibility. I'm trying to unscrew this. Wow. It is not working. Wow. Son of a gun, y'all. Alright, well, I'm not gonna... I don't know what... Maybe this is clogged right here. I gotta do my nails again. They are looking rough, y'all. They are looking rough. That is so weird. Wow. I don't know what's going on, but it's just, this stuff is not working, and there's plenty in there. I'm trying to unscrew it with my teeth, or pull it off. Alright, I'm not getting it. Oh, wow. It looks like you can screw it, but... Alright. Alright, y'all. I'm beating a dead horse. Alright, so much for that. And I'm not going out there in that kitchen to get the whiteout that's on in the brush. And with my luck, that might not be any good either. we are just gonna have to make do. All right, though little foxes. Spoil the vine I guess you could do that. They can also nourish. And put they can also I messed that up. Nourish. All right. So I should have moved this they over, and then can could have been better. And maybe off camera, if I do come across some whiteout, or I'm able to fix this, I will do that. But let's see, where are my markers? Nope, I said I was gonna ink. I said I was gonna ink around the corners. I will probably ink around the corners off camera, just for the sake of not keeping you guys so long. All right, so we're gonna squeeze this, and I need to touch my nails up. So, okay, so there we go. That's good. And I am going to use, I want to use like a pale pink or a pale red. But I don't think I have it. I absolutely do not have it. The only other color that I could use would be a lime green. I could use that because there's lime green in that. And there's green. You know what? Maybe that won't be a good idea. Maybe I shouldn't color it. Maybe I should just maybe do some dotting and maybe color over here with some soft I'm gonna say, see, the thing is, this thing does not come with a soft pink. It really doesn't. And let's test it out. See, that green doesn't really match, and it doesn't match here either. All right, so let's try, let us try this green. Now that green is it. We did it, guys. We just had to put some effort into it. So I hope you guys can see that. So this is what I want to do. And then I want to ink the edges with a dark fuchsia. Alright, so while I'm doing this, what's going on? How are you? I hope that you guys are doing good. It is Thursday, and tomorrow is my day where I have the most responsibilities to take care of. And I kind of got a head start tonight just to kind of lighten tomorrow's load, we went to the grocery store today. Oh, we went to Walmart tonight, and Gary took me by surprise, and I said, okay, we'll go. I was already outside walking, and so I said, yeah, swing by, I'll meet you at, on the street, in the parking lot. So anyhow, remember how I do when I go to Walmart, right? And I'll say, like, it's off the cuff stuff, and it's shop with me, and I'll be at Walmart and I'll show y'all the Walmart handbags. Well, Walmart had a clearance sale on all of the Pioneer Woman tote bags, and if you guys saw those videos, you know that there was an off-white, white type of tote that I wanted, and I was not going to pay $33 for no Pioneer Woman, and I don't like the inside pocket, so I was like, nah. But I love the size of it, I love the feel, I love the texture, I love the shape, and it has 2 large outside pockets on the sides where you could possibly fit in like a little water bottle, definitely a cell phone. Okay, I'm cool with that. And so it was on clearance sale for $13. All of the brown ones were gone. If you guys remember, I liked this brown one that had this pattern on it. I thought it was so gorgeous, and I wanted it, but the one that I wanted the most was the white one, because we all know I have a ton of brown totes, but I love the imprint that was on it, but anyway, there was just 2 left, and now there's just 1 left because I bought that one. So what's in my bag for the month of June will be that white summer or winter white tote, because sometimes I film my videos ahead of time and then they're scheduled to upload, and so that's what's going on with what's in my bag. So if you guys like what's in my bag, stay tuned for June. And May, for the month of May, I have 2 videos uploading for what's in my bag, because I was experimenting, and so I ended up doing 2 videos experimenting on these 2 new bags. Well, this one new bag, and the changes I was making with it, and so forth and so on. So yeah, so stay tuned for May and June. And the way time goes by so fast, June will be here before you know it. So anyhow, today I ate a very, very good diet plan, lifestyle change. For 3 months, I am trying to go as close to keto as I can, as close to carnivore as I can, based on what my doctor instructed me to do and how to do it, how he wanted me to do it. And so today I had chicken breast for breakfast, and I had chicken for lunch, and then for dinner I had sausage, eggs, extra egg whites, and that's when I incorporated my carbs for the day. And I had the 0 net carb, the little tiny Mission tortillas, but they're mini size. I had 2 of them, toasted with sugar-free jam, and I measured out how many carbs, and I'm under the carbs that I'm supposed to have. I'm under. which is great. Which is great. And I could not find any low carb oatmeal, so oatmeal is probably not going to be an option for me. I know I said that that would be something I would consider, but it's just too much. And okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think I should have did this, but it's too late. I've done it now, and I'm gonna have to live with it. But I just wanted to try something different, and in my opinion, this is definitely ruined. You guys might like it, and if you do, I'm glad. I'm glad. But I might put a strip of washi there. I don't know. But I'm just not liking it. I'm thinking that the green is, you know, kind of ruining it, but we're going to work on it. We are going to work on it. I'm not going to do the same on that side, but we're going to work on this. We are going to definitely work on this. So I was cleaning off the brush. So yeah, so that's what I ate today. Now, I'm a person who I do like dessert after a meal, after dinner. I like to have dessert. And so what I decided for dessert would be a couple of bites off of a Atkins bar. That's the best thing. You know, and I'm trying to learn to save everything for the weekend. Everything is for the weekend. And when I say everything, I don't mean like, yeah, we're gonna grub out and eat carbs on the weekend. It's according to how my doctor instructed me to do it, you know. So that's how that is. Everything is according to how he instructed me to do it. Okay, that's not working. I probably should have waited for this to dry a little. Okay, okay. So yeah. And I've got 3 months to make a difference. And I will let you guys know how it goes. You know? I probably shouldn't have journaled tonight because I've been through so much today. I've done so much today. And I probably should have just relaxed. But believe it or not, this is relaxing. And it's what I wanted to do. It's my treat. Alright, though little foxes spoil the vine, that should have had a tail on it. They can I should have put spoil the vine, but they also nourish. That's really what I was trying to say. Though little foxes spoil the vine, they can also nourish the vine. But that's all. I just should have worded it a little bit different for the sake of space and poetry. You know, to be more poetic. Okay, so there we have it. That's the best that I'm thinking that I can do. I can also add some like little dots, like pink and purples and greens, but I think that I'm just going to let it go. But I also want to do this. And then here we have that. And I want to add, like, you know how I do. Add these little loop-de-loops. But yeah, guys, if I can just go ahead and, you know, I didn't eat any vegetables today. You know, like my greens, I didn't eat any greens today. And that wasn't a good idea. But that's cool. It's no big deal because I can always do that. I can always make up for that. Because one thing you can have is green leafy vegetables, you know, lettuce, dark green, I mean, like lettuce and broccoli and a spinach, you know. So seriously, I'm feeling like, you know, hey, I didn't eat any vegetables. I wanted to outline that as well, but then I wouldn't be able to outline it there, so okay, we'll stop. So yeah, guys, I feel good. I feel hopeful. I feel, you know, like I'm headed in the right direction. And being headed in the right direction, it just changes everything. Because I need to do something, and I'm not going to wait for this doctor to say, okay, I'm going to put you on Manjaro, even though I love that idea. And they still may do that, who knows, but I have to actually make my situation worse, and I'm doing the opposite of making it worse, purposely making it worse. So my goal is, when I have that blood work done in July, is to have it improved. And trust me, y'all, I will not be having a conference call with Neelish. I really won't. And that Jardiance is, and that Rolo something, whatever, that statin is all, they put it back. They said, if you want it, we'll get it, but for now, we're just going to put it back. And I was like, that's cool. I said, because I need to talk to my doctor, you know, before I consider doing that. But he did it, y'all. He did it. He prescribed Jardiance for me. Now, I could try to cash in on it and see if my insurance will pay for it. I'm thinking that, you know, they won't, because they're going to say, they're going to want proof. Like, why are you prescribing her Jardiance? Does she have type 2 diabetes? You know, and my insurance will probably get a copy of my blood work, because my insurance pays for the blood work. So I'm almost I don't know if they get a copy of the results or not. I think they probably don't. They probably just, you know, take care of their portion of the bill. But how can you prescribe you know, a certain type of medication for someone who does not qualify for it and get away with it? Somewhere along the line, that insurance company is going to want to see that I actually have type 2 diabetes, you know, and then what will happen is, you know, they'll like, we're not paying for it, or whatever the case may be. I don't know. I don't know how that works, but I know that he said that it's illegal for him to prescribe you. Jardiance is for people who have type 2 diabetes, and you don't. You are pre-diabetic. You're, you know. So, you know, guys, it is what it is. It is what it is. So, I'm just going to make this a little bit darker. Alright, so I was thinking... Oh, let me check the time. Let me check the time. We are at 50 minutes. I did it again. Alright, so I'm going to stop here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and outline this in black the way that I did with this. And as you can see, I messed up right here, but I can fix that. That's not a problem. That can be fixed. So this is what we did today together. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.